what was that like from your perspective?
Well, obviously I got here and I didn't think I would be able to get hypnotised straight away, but actually when he said to pretend you're being hypnotised, I actually was hypnotised, and it was really quick, to be honest, and I was actually quite surprised at how easy it was.
Because I know we spoke on the phone, didn't we? Because you were a bit doubtful that it would be possible.
I thought it would take a while for me to relax and obviously and to get in a state of trance, but it was literally like a space of a minute.
Yeah, I know, very, very quick.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I know. So, but without sort of dealing with the things that we've actually, going into any detail, I suppose the first question is, one, have you found it useful?
I found it very useful. I've learned a lot of things. I've learned a lot of things I can take away with us, and obviously, like, I do feel like different now. I don't have all the worries and thoughts that I had when I come in, kind of.
Okay, and this, I was going to say that one of the things that we probably should point out is that I do this one session approach to things, which is very different from the way most hypnotherapists work.
Yeah.
And the reason I do that is because I think, again, I can't remember whether I explained it to you on the phone, I don't like the idea of something open-ended which doesn't have any sort of finish point.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is to give somebody, as well as taking somebody as far as I can in the time, which obviously we've done, is to show them how to then do things for themselves, because we don't come into life with a handbook, and I think it would be quite useful if we did.
Yeah.
So the other thing, I suppose, is that your expectation of hypnosis and hypnotherapy, I mean, I might be wrong, was probably of sitting in a chair with music playing and being told to relax for half an hour, getting some pleasant suggestions, and me patting you on the head and sending you on the way. How different has this been to what your expectation was?
Very, very different. Obviously I did expect to come in here, do a lot of talking, just relaxing, and take a good half an hour or so to actually be hypnotised, and then actually stay hypnotised through the whole of the session, and that was it. But it was far from that. It was a couple of times I'm very quick, like going into hypnosis. There were some other tasks that we did, but generally it was all just talking face to face, getting loads of information. It was just totally different. I was really, really surprised.
Not what you expected at all?
Not what I expected at all. And when I first come in, I thought I was going to last about half an hour and then I would just have to leave. And obviously I've been 8 hours now. So yeah, it was really, really different.
Yeah, actually that's quite an important thing. It's quite an important observation, is that when I book sessions, I set out with an expectation in terms of duration. But if I think it warrants more time, or I think it's going to be useful, as long as a client's got more time and I can do it, then I'll just run over it. It doesn't make any difference in terms of the price.
Yeah.
Right, okay, well that's brilliant, and it's very, very kind of you to let me record this. I'm sure whoever's watching it will really appreciate it as well.
I hope so.
So again, the only thing I really want to do is wish you well. Give me an update, make sure I know what's going on, and apply the principles we've talked about.